All right, so this is a Tango Mandarin. And what I'm trying to accomplish here in my garden is to make this portion come out kind of a little over all these blueberry bushes. These blueberry bushes are all going to be about 3 feet tall. So this particular one, I want to come kind of up at the top here. This is a lemon tree behind me that I'm going to be cutting back, making this a little bit smaller. When I bought this tree, it wasn't trained or cut properly. It had a lot of open, empty space that kind of leaned more towards that way. I need some stuff that comes out this way. So what I did was right down here in the center, I made a cut. I cut off a branch that was going the wrong way. What that did was it stimulated some new growth, and it probably brought out 5 or 6 new pieces there. Well, they were all kind of growing in different directions, and I wanted to make sure that I had 2 that would fill in this area over here. So you can see that once they started growing up, that I had put a spreader in here to push it out this way and direct it right to where I wanted it. Same with this one right here. These 2 without spreaders will grow straight up into this plant, and that is not what I want to accomplish, and that's why you use the Train-a-Tree spreaders to push them out so that you get a better angle on your tree, and that is what we're trying to accomplish, is filling in angles, putting plants or putting branches exactly where we want them, and putting them at that 30 to 45 degree angle so that we have maximum strength from our tree to hold the enhanced fruit loads that we're going to have. So these have now hardened off, and the way that, you know, when you get new growth, like this piece up here, this here, really flimsy new growth, it's all really green and such. Here's a piece here. This piece right here, you can see it's all very, very flimsy, breaks real easy. But here's the trick. Once you take this branch and you peel off these lower leaves, you have now told this branch, this little twig here, that you are going to become a hard little branch, okay? Then, when you take this, instead of this being this long, skinny thing that's not going to produce anything, we put a cut. Now, you want to make your cut wherever you see the leaf. If the leaf is going this way, and you want your branch to grow this way, that's where you cut. If you want the branch to grow out that way, find a leaf that's pointing that way. So you're going to cut wherever a leaf is pointing. So I want this one to kind of go that direction. So I'll look in here, find where that was. I'm going to make my cut right there. By doing that, now this is going to harden off. This is going to become a very stiff and rigid branch, just like this here. That's what this was. A long, skinny whip here. I peeled off the branches, or peeled off the leaves from down here. Then I put my spreader in there to tell it I wanted it to come out here. Now it has stiffened up. Now if I don't do anything, it's going to grow straight back up. Now is when we add the blocks, the weights. By adding this weight, I'm going to get this branch to come out at this angle, which is exactly what I want. I also want the one right behind it. Did the exact same thing earlier when it was just a little whip. And now I put that block on it, and you can see I'm going to get my branching to come out over here. So I'll be able to fill in this area this way. Now, I made my cut, so what's going to happen, this is going to flush out new growth, and I'm going to get 2, maybe 3 more pieces to come out this way. This particular one, I made my cut earlier here, and you can see I got one coming out the back here, and this little piece. So this here is going to start growing out, thickening up. And that's basically it. We just made that cut on that one, so it's going to thicken up a little bit. I'll put a block, it's going to turn, want to grow up. I'll put a weight on it after it hardens off a little bit, because if I try to do it right now, it's just going to snap it off. So maybe a week. Same thing. This one here, coming out the side, this one will be pretty good for me. but I don't want it growing taller. I want to keep my tree down small. So I look in here, I find I have a leaf right there. That's where I want it to grow. So I'm going to make this cut. Actually, I think I'm going to take this one out just a little bit later. So I make my cut. This will start hardening off. I take off a couple little leaves. That's going to pull in there. I'll get a lot more fruiting branch. I'll end up getting a lot of foliage in here also. So we want to create more fruiting branches. Here I got a couple in here. So I make my cuts where I want it to grow back out. So I want this to come this way. I don't want it growing back into the center of the tree. I'm trying to open up the center and make all the growth on the outside, so that just like this here, I get all of my fruit on the outside of the plant. I don't want to reach inside to be getting our fruit. I want it to be on the outside. So that is the key to getting lots of growth to the outside there for maximum fruit. So you get it? That's where you use the spreaders to push the branching out to where you want. You're going to see there's another video with a gold nugget where I'm going to show you how all of the branching was wrong. When I bought the tree, it was all wrong, so that I can show you how I'm going to start on that. So that is the gold nugget video. Thanks for checking in. Have a good day.